The news is brought to you by the National Bank of the Virgin Islands, Cyril B. Romney Turtola Pier Park, NV Salon, Nail Spa and Barbershop, Tisley Cross Deliciously Smooth Cider, and Digicel, simply more speed, reliability and entertainment.
Plug into Digicel Plus and get even more entertainment with Disney Plus included. The best of Disney, Pixar, Marvel, Star Wars, and National Geographic all in one place. Whenever you want, plug into Plus to enjoy Disney Plus and much more with a home fiber bundle. Sign up today. Digicel Plus.
The Rotary family met at Government House to celebrate the start of a one-week visit to the territory by the Rotary District 7020 Governor, Mrs. Deborah Howell. With honorary member of all the clubs as hosts, His Excellency Governor of the Virgin Islands, Mr. John J. Rankin, the well-attended meet and greet went as planned, but when they took to the microphone, the environment changed to one of sadness and mourning, with a few teary eyes as they reflected on the loss of a staunch and respected member, past president of the Rotary Club of Rotown and a member of the Rotary Club of Turtola, Mrs. Stephanie Benn, who died just weeks shy of her 30th year anniversary as a Rotarian.
For Stephanie Benn, your former president. All of you will have known Stephanie for her work as a Rotarian. I knew her, perhaps better from my perspective, as a public servant, as head of the Civil Registry Office. And I can say without qualification, she was an absolutely first-class public servant. And I and my office and her staff had huge confidence in her work and her abilities. And I can also tell you without hesitation that she was not just respected here in the BVI, but also respected across her fellow overseas territories and by the Home Office in the United Kingdom, because the work she carried out, in particular nationality work and registration, is one which is done in conjunction with the United Kingdom government. And the message we got back from colleagues in the Home Office was what a loss she will be, because her experience and judgment and advice was hugely valued by officials in the UK. So from my perspective, my responsibilities for BVI government, she is a huge loss.
As Governor Rankin had alluded to, it is I guess a bittersweet moment. Obviously, we are here to celebrate the arrival of District Governor Deborah, but we are here also to remember the hard work and certainly the legacy that past President Stephanie has left with us here with Rotary here in the BVI. Many people may not realize that 18th of November would have been 30 years that Stephanie would have been a member of Rotary. So she came just short of 30 years, which is an honorable feat in of itself, and something that we need to celebrate, and certainly something that we need to remember, because she was a hard-working Rotarian, being a president of the Rotary Club of Rotown, and then moving over to the Rotary Club of Tortola in 2013, and continuing her hard work as Rotarian there. Many of the people who you speak to, not only here in the BVI, but around District 7020, speak of her very fondly, of the fun that she had especially at district conferences and at international conventions. There was very few international conventions that she didn't go to. And any of the stories that involve international conventions always involved a story about Stephanie Benn. So she certainly has left a big hole, I guess, when it comes to future international conventions that we will all travel to, we will all enjoy, but we'll enjoy it with her, because we all know that she may be gone in person, but she certainly is not gone in spirit, and let her spirit continue to last on with every project that we do, with everything that we do as Rotarians. We must always remember past President Stephanie and every Rotarian that we've lost over the years. Every Rotarian leaves a mark, every Rotarian leaves a legacy in the hard work that they do here in the BVI. So I just wanted to recognize this with a moment of silence. So if I'll bow our heads for a second with a moment of silence in memory of past President Stephanie Benn. Thank you, and let her rest in peace, and let her memories last forever.
On a sad note, I would have also told you that the district Rotary Youth Leadership Award Chair would have been now deceased Stephanie Benn. So the district has lost a great asset. She was working the program, and we were going to be rolling it out about February, March. And it was going to be awesome. So I am going to pray that we're going to execute it on her behalf, because that's what we need to do.
The passing of Mrs. Stephanie Benn is indeed a hard blow locally, regionally, and internationally. May her soul continue to rest in eternal peace, and her loved ones find comfort in her good deeds.
We know that where you choose to bank matters, and it is your vote on what your funds do in strengthening our community. As your official Bank of Paradise, we invest and support the lifeblood of our economy by helping in the realization of personal goals for homeownership, education, and entrepreneurial visions, which support small businesses. We make it our place to connect with persons and worthy causes, and we have been doing so for more than 30 years. Where your money goes and what your dollars empower are your choice. And we thank you for choosing us, a bank that gives where it matters the most, for you, for our community, and a happier tomorrow. The National Bank of the Virgin Islands.
Freeze. Choose your mix, choose your flavor.